Alright. My favorite part of playing GameCube games on the Wii. Nintendo's menu design that requires the Wii emote and waggling it to actually launch the game. Especially fun when you have two controllers that both require batteries. Let's see, how's the output right now? It's definitely not what it should be. That's gotta be 4x. And we should be much better. I'm gonna restart the capture real quick, so hopefully everything is as it should be. Let me know if it doesn't look like 60 FPS. And I had no idea where I was supposed to go. I know I need the ice beam, but I have no clue where it might be. Is there some weird bobbing on stream? Is that what you're referring to? It should be easy enough to try to fix it a bit. Like trying a different deinterlacer. Like that's one setting. That's another setting. Like I can't tell if there's anything happening. So you'll have to help me out here. Here's a third setting. Fourth setting. I couldn't say if this does anything. Actually, maybe this will do something. Hang on. That's a possible option. I don't know how deinterlacing works, so... Actually, wait, maybe I should check my yesterday's VOD, see what it looks like in that. Is it absolutely horrible? No, at least yesterday doesn't look like it was horrible. Easy to see on letters. I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't have that myself. So I feel like there should be some way to get rid of that. No, I'm clicking on things and hoping that something happens. I actually cannot even see the preview in high enough resolution to be able to tell. No, I don't see it on my screen. Like, it looks fine to me, so I think it has to be the capture. Like, I could see it in the VOD, but I don't see it in the actual game. Unless there's something I can do with the OSSC. Well, that's not making it better. We're hacking again. Yeah, I see. Posture one didn't have that jitter. I think that's what maybe why I was using posture at one point. Actually, right now I have the jitter on my screen. How do I now have it? Or am I just like, maybe I'm hallucinating? Well, that looks horrible. No, I don't think I have the jitter myself. Or maybe I'm just blind to it on the screen. Because must be like a placebo, because I don't think I see it on my main screen, but I feel like I can see it in the OBS preview. But at the same time, I'm very bad at detecting stuff like this. I am one of those people who, for the longest time, was blessed with being completely uh, unable to see screen tearing, for instance, which is a wonderful flaw in my brain. So no matter how ugly it looked, I was just completely oblivious to it. Then at some point I started to notice it and I felt bad. Either way. How the fuck do we get there? Do I want to take this elevator? No. Dude. Let me get used to the controls again. Oh yeah, I can imagine what sort of artifacting would be caused by motion adaptive stuff. So I just got the... Maybe I should read the description of it. I got the wave beam upgrade. Or maybe it's a secondary item, actually. Beam combo. Arch beam. I mean, this doesn't sound like it actually unlocks anything new. I mean, I can demonstrate scan lines. This thing should have that. It's so slight right now that you can't really tell. I'm gonna go max out. And the jittering is still there. think we'll be keeping that off. We'll be keeping that off and trying to figure out what the heck do I do in this game. So I don't recall a single place that I now have unlocked that I would benefit from. I think I just want to go explore the caves and the caverns and the drifts, rather. But still, I don't feel like there's anything in here that I haven't already seen. I don't think I'm at the hardware modification level yet. Yeah, there's a place I haven't been to. I'm not sure if that was even reachable. Well, I guess I have the spider ball now, so that maybe does something. But I don't know where. I don't think I can jump up that place. No way. Would have been nice. If I want to hit that elevator, I have to go all the way around. Oh man, that sucks. What was blocking me here? I know there's a grapple beam. Oh, actually, wait, I was thinking of a whole different place. Yeah, I'm not deep enough into console streaming to start doing hardware modifications. I think the setup I have currently is already deeper than I expected to go. Thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna go to emulation from here, which would be a bit sad. But for instance, if I ever want to play Metroid Prime 2, I think the way to go about it would be to do Prime hack. Is it better to go through here? Probably. Don't have a plasma beam. There's still that door, but I don't think I can access that either. That goes nowhere. Do I want to go there? Oof, the current hint is not helpful either. And I'm fairly sure this is not accessible right now. Unless maybe it is. Of course it is. But because it's so easily accessible, I don't think it's important. Seedling. Oh, maybe it is important. And I probably could have come here at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's just logs, okay. Field team reports are in on an age structure of alien design built on the surface of Talon 4. Studies show this structures project a containment field. How the fuck did I get architecture in there? This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Trozo artifacts. Studies on possible resting place for these talismans have begun. Are these about the 12 talismans that were referred to, or artifacts, or whatever? As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Talon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Trozo artifacts, it will be done. Okay. I have progress towards something that I don't think is important. Throughout our living nightmare, As we battle with this unyielding darkness, we Chozo see a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though. At times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman. Burning brightly, the luminescence descends from space, then retreats back into the infinite blackness from whence it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. Chozo script translated. The containment of the great poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty, even as we suffer with the land and its creatures. We will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts that, when brought together, form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it, to preserve the power of the seal, and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs. We will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna make the assumption here that looking at the map, there was a way down and then there was a larger room. I can't access that larger room, or maybe what's beyond that larger room, until I get the 12 artifacts. And the lore is that the Chozo spread those all over the place, and the space pirates can't be bothered and would just rather destroy the whole thing. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. So I'm expecting to be making no real progress as I check this place. Yep, this is the OG. On real hardware. It's a Chozo artifact. Collect it, then scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. Okay, I guess I make some progress. The artifact of truth. First of 12. Okay. Artifact acquired. No kidding. Translating Chozo runes on totem surface. There is a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver. Tower within the ruins where light always shines. Okay. Is this marked on my log here? Yes. The sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place, release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild. Okay. Heat of Magmor was was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. And that's the one I got. Invaders have claimed Vendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal the chamber where the artifact elder is held. Artifact of elder, even. A tall cave stands at Vendara's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. Within the ruins of our home, we honor the fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. I'm glad you leave clues for the locations of the keys that shall never be found. In one of Talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo. Is that all of the clues? Don't think that was 12, so I'm a bit suspicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the one I got, which I think I actually counted. That was only 7. Maybe I gotta get more before I can get more clues. Either way, that was roughly how I expected that to go. So no real progress. Ah, where to? Magmore West. It would be great if you could get the next map by clicking on this elevator. It would make planning your approach a lot easier. Here we just had a plasma door, yeah. way! Oh, there's the door I haven't been to. Although I also feel like Pendrana is gonna be where the ice beam is. That would make sense. Really? Ow. Ow! Very unnecessary, ow. I make that jump. Kinda doubt it, but I'm gonna try anyway. Absolutely not. So, up and left. Wait, it's this room. This is not even what I was thinking of. Also, you weren't here the last time I was here. You're right, then. Prime is pretty okay. It got a lot better once I could double jump. I really wasn't feeling the platforming. And I stand by that. I don't think the platforming is very good. Mostly due to the controls. But the double jump really helps to mitigate that. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty used to weird aiming. But I wouldn't say it's a very good system. I specifically chose this version of the game because I wanted to try out the aiming. Yeah, it works, but I think the biggest issue, or issues actually, are just like you turn very slowly, which makes the combat feel a bit clumsy, and you can't really look down as you approach a ledge for a jump, which makes the platforming feel a bit clumsy. And then you have that stuff happen. Oh, if I'm doing something wrong, you can tell me. Don't really mind hints. Oh yeah, I know about that. The game does explain that if you are targeted onto something. Or what? If you aim and move while you... Oh, like... Wait. I don't think I understand. Oh yeah, I mean, you can see where you land better like that, I guess. But really, I think the issue is that you can't see the ledge as you approach it before the jump. It's like, how close to the ledge am I? Really? Where are my feet? And that was giving me some trouble early on. Because some of the jumps are more precise than I expected. And maybe they were precise because I was underestimating how close to the ledge I can get. Because I can't see my feet. Suspension bridge is functional but requires power. Oh, well. I guess I never came here. Yeah, like right here. Scary jump. Oh, you can do that. That helps a little bit, yeah. Okay, okay. It is a bit of a hassle, but it works. Oh, is that one of the artifacts? Well, it's not really what I came here for, but I'll take it, I guess. Really gotta respawn, huh? Ah, but now what? That was not the ice beam. Guess I'll go to Pendrana, that's where my suspicions were anyway. Man, the minimap is so small. Is that the door I'm looking for? No. Or yes, I came from here. That's not the elevator. No, it's to the left. This one goes... Shows the ruins north. I don't know if I want to go there. I really, really do wish you could just skip to the other end of the elevator from here. So it's this one. Would getting there help me at all? The map is kind of good, but controlling it is pretty bad. Like, it's very difficult at times to tell which way around you're even looking at it. Like, it's missing some depth perception. And the movement controls for the map, I think, are completely backwards, which makes it even more difficult. And you can't swap between the different areas easily. I can see a really, really good map system here. It just isn't fully realized. And this was the lab. I don't want to go to the lab. Although it still really bothers me that there's an ice beam door at the very end of the lab. Like, was I supposed to have the ice beam when I got there? I hope not. I can take a hint, sure. Otherwise I'm just gonna be traversing the entire game world blindly. Especially since I think the current hint was pretty much useless. As it's just someplace behind the ice beam door. Like, well, great. Like, if you can at least give me the region, that would help. Because otherwise I'm just gonna start heading this way. As it seems like there's a tiny nook that I never went to. Like, maybe I can spider ball there, and maybe there's a... Probably not ice beam, but maybe energy tank or something. And who knows, maybe getting to south parts of Magmore is accomplishing something. Yeah, it doesn't really indicate up or down in a good way. Because all of the shapes are see-through. And it's very, very difficult to gauge which way things are. And since the controls feel reversed, it's very easy to just get mixed up. Oh, I mean, what sort of backseating did you have in mind then? I mean, really, the regions are... I mean, we don't really have that many regions even. Fendrana Drifts, Magborn Caverns, Chozo Ruins, and Talon Overworld. That's really all we have. Chozo, okay. I was just there and I basically dismissed it because didn't seem like there was anything in there that I hadn't already discovered. How do I get there from here, though? Close to where the game points to? Hang on a second. If I can find it again. Also, was it Sun Chamber where one of the artifacts is gonna be? So maybe that's worth a revisit anyway. Where did the game point me? I'm no longer seeing it. Oh, there. Oh, actually, I think I might have a clue. I don't remember that room specifically, but I have gotten some items like Spider Ball, which would maybe allow me to traverse that sort of room vertically a bit more than before. How the fuck do I get there, though? Oh, Jesus. How do I get to Talon Overworld from here? I think Jozo Ruins makes sense, given where the in-game hint is. Also, oh my god, I can say that my monitor does not like this game. Holy crap, does my monitor not like this game. Because as I sat on the map for a while, and it had a static text in multiple places. Oh my god, did I get some nice burn-in effect going on here. I can still see the map text on my screen. Yeah. It is a cheap monitor, to be fair. Yeah, and I can't see I can't like read the text. I can just tell that there is text there. I did notice it yesterday too, after the stream. And it just took a while to get fix itself. It is kind of wild how clear it is. Which door? Came from there. Jozo West. Correct? Not correct. Yeah, it's mostly gone at this point. Well, maybe not. Against the sand there, it was very, very visible. I'm gonna go make a save before I move on. So I did get a couple of artifacts, even if I didn't make any huge amount of progress. This is not where the save point is. How the fuck did I... Oh, right, it's the other door. Guys, out of the way. You're blocking the doorway. Go through here, there. Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't check this immediately, which would have been the logical thing to do. I just saw that there's an ice beam door there. And decided not to pursue further. Oh, right. Spider ball area. This is worth checking out. Controls? That way? Correct. Alright, see ya, Raiden. And up. Actually, you know what, while I'm here, always be saving. Not like saving takes a long time in this game, once you have a save point. So hang on, am I immune to poison? Not that it matters, as I can just jump like that. Yeah, okay, okay. I did not remember this. Because this was a while back. We're gonna more fall kill these things, huh? And there's my ice beam door. Okay, okay. Hello. What is this otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need for corruption? And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands, or is it a roving chunk of a planet that suffered a violent end? I mean, does it matter to you, really? Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty. Indeed. And if other meteors from it spread through space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then at last, there is hope for this eradication, or hope for its eradication. Oh, not solid. Gotcha. Please. I'm not seeing a starting point. Yes, I am. Okay then. Oh, thanks, game. Never could have guessed that one. To the entrusted one, if you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by their evil designs. Believing in the black promise of the great poison, they seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are the greatest danger, perhaps an even greater one than great poison itself. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true entrusted one. None know if our temple, the cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now, it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. But how can we Chozo hope for the cradle to remain intact when that which it guards writes in the darkness, growing always stronger? The fate of this world rests with the gathering of the artifacts we call the Cipher. But even it is not all-powerful. It is strong, yes, an enchanted hole made of 12 links. Still, it is finite in its reach, and we who guard it are slowly succumbing. Will the entrusted one arrive before our vigilance crumbles away? That time rapidly approaches. Sorry I'm a bit late, but here now. Many Chozo are gifted with the distant sight, and even more begin to learn it as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forwards, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breach of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies, and the most common, tells of the coming of the worm. Born from parasites nurtured in the poisoned womb, the worm grows devouring from within, until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark portent? I have not heard that word before. Yeah, that's what I gathered from context. Something like that. What are you? Chozo Ghost? You look a hell of a lot like a spice pirate. Spectral entity, bioelectric fields invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. I can't do that. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of phazon in the Talon 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites. Oh, okay. No, it is still a Chozo, so hang on, maybe that explains why It looks like a space pirate, but no, it doesn't. Or they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. Oh, but they are weak to the basic ass buster weapon.
Doors unlocked.
Oh. I wasn't ready. Elder's greatest power lies beyond the second lock. All of the elders. What's one of the artifacts here?
Recorded to logbook.
Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail. Existing in a single dimension, they are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, emerging only when one arrives who can feel their presence. Just such is the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat the evil seeping into this planet remains forever, desiring only to see the darkness meet its end. Mindless but strong, our will shall never sleep until the entrusted one arrives to cleanse this land. And why did you attack the entrusted one? Madness. Oh, there was a missile recharge up there. Whoops. Didn't even check. How does one of those look like? Oh. That music was a bit over dramatic for considering I just got 3 missiles from that. Safety shield online, window secure. Radiation collector. Okay, so need different beams for these. Expected. So I will have to come back here at some point with the plasma beam. What are you? Drainage shadow of his holding, maintaining water level of the reflection pool at 95%. Oh, these things. Lot more of these things. Curse detected. Okay, that did nothing. Of course. It's the basic tiny bomb that does it, not the super missile. Oh, I see how this is. Okay. That's why the toads are here. Oh my god. Can I please get this? It's not that difficult. I am just making it very difficult. How the fuck do you do this? Now, if I was to move countries, I probably would leave back most of my stuff. It's not like I need any of the furniture. Well, this is stupid. How the hell is this so precise? Like, you have to hold a direction so you can gain any momentum. But if you hold a direction at the wrong time, you just jump out of the pipe. Like, this also feels intended, which is the worst part. I'm just having major skill issues. Thank you. A washing machine, okay. I still feel like it would be easier to just get a new one, sell the old one. Even if it is very, very expensive. Surely you can sell it for a very, very expensive price. Anyway, Ice Beam, here we go. 10k. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay then. It's on Wi. Why is it on Wi-Fi? Oh shit, I actually want to backtrack. Oh no, I'm gonna regret backtracking because I have to do the half pipe again. Is there, like, no way? Oh, god damn it. And I have been here, therefore I don't care about this room. I have also been in this room, so I also don't care about this. And I do want to get to Talon Overworld South, actually. Tactical quit out so I don't have to do the half pipe again. My map completion will go down as I don't discover these two pointless corridors, but the half pipe is more important. Also, I think my timer is way off. I just looked at the in-game time and what my timer says. Let me fix that. Hang on. How long have I gone according to this timer? I've been doing this for like an hour and a half according to this timer, and it was like 3 hours short. So I should be at what? 8:07? There we go. No, it wasn't a static dread timer, it was just that I misspelled the time to 3:40 instead of 6:40. Three hours here or there. Sulfur K, thank you very much for the sub. Where are we at? We're far away. Excellent. New area. Just what I wanted. Oh. This. Stop shooting at me, please. Oh, I'm at the top. Interesting. Great Tree Hall. Da-da-da-da-dum. Andrana. Sunshaper high atop our home, so shows our ruins. Within the ruins. Grove of Life. Pillar beneath the waves. That doesn't sound like this, really. Oh, okay. Can't jump there. He's jumping. No! Rampant weakness due to severe water saturation. Maybe this requires a super bomb. Let's double check. Don't think so. I'm stuck. Oh, I can charge this. I thought I had to unlock the charge for this beam, but no, I don't. But it also doesn't do anything. That was a good idea, though. Made sense. Don't see where to go from there. Don't see where to go in this area, actually. Surely I'm able to get through here to someplace. Where are we gonna go? But it doesn't help. Actually, no, there we can't go. That's the place I haven't been to. Can't even see it from here, huh? Hmm. I don't see a path. And I don't know why this goes so high up, because it doesn't look like there's anything you can do with that. Why can I even come this high up? And this is just invisible walls all over the place. I can shoot through this. It's gotta be something. No hidden switches? Nothing. I can only barely shoot through this, so maybe that's not intended either. I do feel like I gotta be able to do something in that small room. 'Cause that's that's the only place with anything in it. What did I not try? I tried all my weapons. Nothing did anything. Because technically I haven't tried this. Oh, that... Is that all? No. Still doesn't do anything other than cost missiles. Also, I have no idea what Pendesium is. I think that's the first time I've heard that word. Nothing to scan. What is this place? No hidden path here. Huh? What's the point? Why was I given access to this place when I can't do anything in here? Nothing. I scan something through this. Controls are on the other side.
Recording to logbook.
Standard spinner device. Okay, so I gotta get there to open this. And now I feel like this is gonna be a shortcut, so I can get through here again easier, without doing whatever it is I'm supposed to actually do here right now, of which I have no clue about. I feel like I definitely should have whatever it takes to go through here. Why would I not?
Data received.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll leave. Because I cannot figure this out. What a pointless area to give me at this point. If there's... Couldn't get a single item, couldn't unlock a single path. Couldn't find anything. Usually you get at least some kind of little nugget of information or something, but no, that was actually nothing. Also, did I ever do... Not in this room. It's in the next room, isn't it? Yeah. I have the ice beam so I can shoot the ice beam at a thing. Although I gotta kill the enemy again. Actually, no. Can I do it from here? Oh, there's multiple now. I mean, I gotta fight the enemies before I can actually do whatever this does. Yep, this doesn't work, does it? No. Lock on? Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay, enough of you guys. Oh, the thingy is probably in the wrong position now. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. Alright, that was worth it. So where was the thingy I'm after now? Okay. I don't know what the best way to get there is. Once again, I really wish the maps were connected, so you could really see how things go. I guess they couldn't connect them like visually very well because they are not like, it's not Dark Souls the way things are interconnected. They could have at least like given you easy access to the other area and the matching elevator. Because it doesn't feel like it's even worth trying to figure out the correct path. I'll just go somewhere and I'll end up somewhere in the region. Somehow. It may not be the optimal path, but trying to plan the route from here... Oh, come on. It's not worth it. Yeah, but physical maps have better interfaces and controls than this map. Oh, that just... Wait, where does this go? Nowhere of interest? Burns, maybe? I'm heading for a save point at least. Where's the elevator? Magmore North? Do I want to go to Magmore North? I wanted to go somewhere over here. I wanted to go to Magmore South. Can I get to Magmore? Or I guess I'll just go through Magmore. Really? How are these enemies suddenly the most common ones? Game, please. Your combat isn't that good. Oh. Right, this is a new thing. Really? Oh, fuck's sake. This... Is this really just blocked off? That sucks. Ugh, fuck. Why? That's actually really upsetting. 'Cause this is the sort of thing that... Like, I know some people think that, oh, Metroidvanias have a lot of backtracking. And that's no good. But this is the sort of thing that feels like backtracking. It's like, hey, I looked up a route how to get to a place, but the game won't let me do that. It insists that I take the longer route for reasons unknown. Oh, the visors probably clean themselves as you swap between them. Also, this game has like no fast travel of any kind, does it? At least not so far. Maybe it unlocks at some point and allows me to use save points as warp points. I hope so. And as I am backtracking like this, it does feel like a strange omission to not have any sort of better travel mechanic. Even to a limited degree, like, say that you unlock fast travel to a point. Like, maybe you don't instantly unlock fast travel to a specific point, but maybe you unlock those, like, as you get to the next one, the previous one becomes fast travelable, or something like that. That's no excuse. When was Super Metroid? Actually, wait, did Super Metroid have fast travel? Either way, that's no excuse. Remember Symphony of the Night? Or maybe Nintendo really is just that far behind everyone else. I will say it every day. Not sponsored by Nintendo. You know what your phone is also probably? More comfortable to hold and play video games on. But that may not be entirely true, given how playing games on a phone is. But I can say that I definitely enjoyed my time with Balatro more than anything I tried to play on the Switch 2. And I don't even think Balatro is as nearly as good as people say. Yeah, the only Nintendo thing I've bought is or bought directly from Nintendo. Not counting second-hand stuff. Is the... what do you call it? Breath of the Wild. The Switch 2 upgrade. And I do regret it. Not worth it. I can't even say if there's anything wrong with the upgrade per se. I just don't think the game is very good. I gave it like 5 hours, and I think 4 of those hours I was running in an empty wasteland or a forest. I was like, when does this get good? Or when does this start? When does anything happen? Granted, a good chunk of my experience with that was trying to play it handheld, and the controllers are just not designed for adult hands. And the most memorable part for me was I was playing it on an airplane, and there was like one of those puzzles where you have to guide a ball by using this control mechanic, some gyro bullshit. And I was supposed to guide the ball using gyro, and it was completely unplayable because I was in an airplane and the gyro was totally busted. Looks and feels like a tech demo. Yeah, kinda. Is the basic control scheme in Mario Odyssey, for example, using the movement controls into control? Really? Does the gyro not work because of some interference? I think so. I don't think it's interference per se. I think it's just the fact that you are moving pretty fast and the console can't seem to handle it. I don't know why, but for some reason, like normally, if you would hold a controller like flat like this, and it would stay in flat in game, but in an airplane I had to hold it like this, facing away from me. So it was pretty difficult to see the screen properly, and even more difficult to control. I'm not sure exactly what are the physics behind it, but it wasn't working properly. And how do I keep sliding off like that? Why do I keep coming back here? I have a shortcut. Either way, after playing it for a little bit, I was just like, nah, I've seen this forest and there's nothing interesting in it. It was like, I was worried about it being open world because I generally don't really like open world games. But I figured, you know what, this has been so highly praised that surely there's something to this open world that makes it interesting. And I wasn't seeing it. Like, some credit where credit is due. Elden Ring is also an open world game, and I think the open world was its biggest detriment. But its open world was also infinitely better than Breath of the Wild's. Actually, as I think about the gyro issue in an airplane, it could have been that the airplane wasn't completely level and was just going upwards a bit, which probably was the cause. Most of the time, yeah, but wasn't that long of a fight. Cabin is tilted also, I mean, possibly. I don't know. Either way, it wasn't working. Would not recommend trying to play some Switch Monkey Ball in an airplane. Probably a bad time.
Defeat enemies to unlock doors.
There's something over there. I don't see a way to get there. Unless this goes, or that goes. No, these seem to go to the same place. see if there's anything over there. But I'm guessing those will get me there. Oh wait, there's a spider ball thing there. I don't know if I've checked that already. I must have, because I got here with spider ball. Yes, I think I checked that. Wait, this is not where I was hoping to be. No, it isn't, because I was supposed to go to a place. I was supposed to take that spider ball track, and at that point there's that ice beam door. Yes. Okay, I won't bother you, sir. The music continues to be very good. Oh, it goes back here. Okay. So I wasn't supposed to have the ice beam at this point. Or at that point, when I was at the lab. Glider. Docile airborne creatures with unusual magnetic properties. Okay. Big new area, huh? Do I see something over there? Really? Oh, okay, it's under the ice. Gotcha. That's like... That's an unusual freebie. Temperature-affiliated behavioral index for Metroids is available at all research terminals. Lift 22. All Metroids destined for phase zone ranges in the mines must pass inspection. Don't think any of that information is relevant, it's mostly here to indicate that this is a
Data received.
this is a space pirate zone. I don't think I can get there without the grapple beam. There is another door, which hopefully helps out. Ow. Did you hurt me? Guess you did. Oh, I can barely jump underwater, huh? Means I can't get there, can I? Yes, seems unreachable. Thank you for spelling that out, Gabe. Well. Is there something I can do there? How do I go anywhere from here? Here we go. Actually, no, that door is lower than I thought it would be. Maybe I can reach it. Can I? I don't know. Oh my god, there is. I am blind. So, grappling beam? Uh-huh. I guess that I'm supposed to go down. Where are we? Man, we have a lot of what do you call this? Wave beam doors all over the place. A few options that can be in here. Could be a suit that lets me traverse water better. Could be a grappling beam. Maybe technically X-ray visor. And this is a one-way trip, so it's gotta be something. What is this? New suit, okay. So can I jump underwater now? Gravity suit, okay. Oh! More movement. Very good. Movement is now just a skill issue. Okay, I guess that's not where I'm supposed to jump. I kind of want to put this music on my typical playlist, but it is Nintendo, so I'm a bit unsure. It does go on for a while. That's largely because I've been in this area for a while. Now the question is, how does that actually help me? What do I do with this suit? Guess there was some water in Talon Overworld. Somewhere. I mean, this I can still do nothing about. there was this area which I haven't been to. So I guess that's my next goal. Man, how do I get there though? Jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game seriously could use some better way to traverse the world. Seriously. I have a feeling I might have to come back here at some point because there were grappling hook spots. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be here. Took a wrong turn somewhere. Yeah. And you respawned already? Here we go. Oh, E-tank. I mean, I probably need the plasma beam for that. Let's head that way. The next goal is Talon Overworld. At least I assume that's the next goal. No, no, you... Fuck, I was trying to jump over this. Yay. Try again. Which way? Oh, I still haven't been to the right. Maybe I could actually get there. Oh, okay, that wasn't a platform? Maybe I can't get there. Or maybe I can. Okay. So what's here? Nothing. Unstable Bendisium debris blocking the path. Okay, I'm gonna assume at this point that Bendisium requires a power bomb. Before I waste all my missiles on that. Also an ice beam door there, okay. Oh, it's kinda high up. It's gonna be platforming, isn't it? Platforming is so bad. Or rather, the controls are so bad that they make the platforming needlessly difficult. Okay, I don't know how to get up there, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Maybe I'll regret this. Lazy man's way through. Oh no! Oh. I was greedy. I thought I could make that jump without waiting for Samus to turn around all the way. Alright! I think that's a great place to call it a night. Or a day. It's not that late. But let's update my notes a bit. At least a little bit. Add a couple of lines and update my thoughts on the platforming. So we are at the moment 9.5 hours in. Actually, I didn't have anything about platforming here. I specifically mentioned the controls. I'll be more specific about this. Inability to look up and down quickly makes platforming feel clumsy, and the slow turning speed makes the combat feel clumsy. Yeah, I can totally see how this would be better with mouse and keyboard. No question about it. Interesting lore and setting. Exploration is nice, but the amount of backtracking is a bit much. Could really use some sort of fast travel system. Yeah. I feel like this game would probably be over already if it had fast travel. Also, any notes on static dread? Don't really have any of that here. I don't really know what ideas or what thoughts I have for this. Hello, dog. It's not that long. I mean, I don't feel like I'm anywhere close to being done, and I'm 9.5 hours in. It's feeling pretty long, and feels like a longer it feels longer because there's been so much backtracking. I'm really struggling to say much about this. I mean, the setting is interesting. I can give it that, for sure. But so far, I'd say that the gameplay is like... Gameplay has almost a lot going for it. Actually, let's put it this way. Gaming has a lot of different things going for it. But none of them feel that fleshed out. Like, I thought that the core of the game would be guiding ships, but that really isn't that much of it. And similarly, things like managing your sanity and tiredness really hasn't been... It really hasn't done that much. And maintaining the lighthouse, it's like every now and then I'll peek my head out the door and hit a switch, and that's it. Like, it feels like it's trying to do a lot of things at once, and it's just... If it was focused more on fewer things, I think it would be better off. How far did we play this? I think I stopped at like 3.5 hours or something. 4.5, probably. Maybe a bit less. Might have been like 4:15, judging by Steam. It's like... I'm hoping it starts doing more of the gameplay stuff and less of the lore stuff. So, while I like the setting, I would still prefer to have the gameplay be more in the center of things. Is this my own website? Yes. And link is already in the chat, I see. Well, I feel like I'm playing two games right now where I'm enjoying the setting and lore, but the gameplay is like, eh. Both are still alright. Neither is, like, mind-blowing. Attack of the Alrights, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go have dinner, so thank you for watching. Have a good night and see you later. Bye!